Hey, welcome back to Simple Jiu-Jitsu again. Roy here again with my good friend Min. Today we're going to work on the clock choke. A lot of people like the clock choke, but like the majority of people, even myself, I have a hard time finishing the clock choke because nobody just gives it to you perfectly, you know, nobody does. So I'm going to show you an option that I like to do to actually help finish it when somebody's actually trying to guard and protect himself from the clock choke. Here we go. So you're starting off in the clock choke, and usually when I do any type of clock choke or back attack, like rule one, don't be high. This is bad. If you're up here high, I mean, you can play a little bit, but it's easy for the guy to grab your arm and just pull you and throw you off base and roll you, just pull guard, whatever he's looking for. So usually I try to tell people is I like to take my knee and I put it back, kind of line it up with their back foot and their butt area and their hips. Then I grip here and I stay down here. Because the big thing is now all my weight's down here on the bottom. So I'm keeping pressure on his hips and I'm keeping towards the mat. So it's harder for him to bump up in the air because now my weight's really on him. And then I start working my attack. So the typical clock choke, what happens is you come underneath and you grab. Now, if you can, you want to come underneath here and you want to grab and you want to try to grab both sides. But the problem is nobody really lets you do that. It's extremely difficult. A lot of people, what they like to do is they like to bring this arm, they like to bring this arm in, so they can't, now you can't grip anything. You don't have anything to hold to actually do the clock choke. So what I like to do is, when I'm here, I stay back, I have a good grip on the clock. Option one, try to go here. This is the easiest way. If you can get it, awesome. But if you can't, now it's like, now I'm stuck, I can't get it. So what I like to do is, all I'm really doing is I kind of stay back here, and then I move up a little higher, and you just take this, you're kind of karate chopping the mat, and the big key, you got to grab the back of your neck, here. Now when I do the clock choke, I'm trying to put my weight on the back of his neck here. I want to peg his face in the mat. I don't want him to be up here, because he's going to be able to fight the clock a lot easier for me. So for me, I like to come here, if I can't get in, and I karate chop, and I put all my weight right on the top shoulder and on his neck. Once I'm here, now I'm going to switch my hips out, and then I just start walking and turning, and you'll get the tap. Let me show you from a different side here, in the front. So remember, the choke comes from here, grabbing, and when you're walking around, you're pulling. You're going to pull up while I'm putting my weight here. So I'm here, I can't get in here, I move up, I grab my own neck, and then I turn. You can see where my weight is. I'm on top shoulder and I'm smashing his face into the mat. That's what you want. Because even if he tries to bump or roll, I mean, you can't really go anywhere when your face is like eating the mat. So I just stay here, and you got to grab, big key, you got to grab the back of your neck here, and then you just keep walking and finish it. The reason why I keep stressing grabbing the back of the neck, if you kind of just come here and do this, and you put your hand on his back, he can take his hand, this hand here, and he can grab my forearm and start pulling it. And now he can pop up across because I've got no base, I've got no pressure. Where if I come across here and I shoot down and I grab my own neck, even if he tries to grab now onto my arm, I've got more base here. He can't pull my arm in a direction to drop my weight. So if you keep it here, it keeps it nice and tight, and then I can drop and start walking. So this is just a variation from the clock choke, the typical come across here, that works great. But a lot of people won't let you get your arm under, so this just gives you an option to come across and finish it on the top. Hey, stay tuned, thanks.